So very cute face, white supremacy. This is an enormous challenge for the world and an enormous thing we've all got to think through, I think. Office politics is a shortcut for that and a synonym for that. I'm not sure that that's necessarily true. In fact, I think that might be oversimplifying things. There's a great Harvard Business Review article. You can have a look at it. Are office politics a white man's game? Because your point around, some people are in and some people are out, and a lot of that has to do with race, but a lot of that has to do with gender. Absolutely valid. And actually, in any environment I've ever been in, of any kind, public sector, private sector, community sector, any kind of ethnic, cultural, racial background in South Africa and other African countries in Europe, this stuff is endemic. It's part of who we are as human beings. So who gets classified as in and out can absolutely, and I think will inevitably be a function of the structures, the bigger structures we all operate in. And of course, those structures really do have things to answer for when it comes to race and gender and age and all kinds of things. But if you look at Noah Yuval Harari's book called Sapiens, his premise is that the reason we evolved as human beings is because we developed language. Why did we develop language? Because we wanted to gossip about other people. And so as much as we all detest gossip and being the subject of it, actually gossip and social interactions is what has allowed human beings to become the dominant force on this planet, for better or for worse. And again, there's a whole reckoning there. So, I think long before we became aware of the structural issues around race and gender and all those things, at heart we're all human beings, and human beings gossip, and that's how we started way back when, tens of thousands of years ago. And so there are dimensions to it, there are consequences to it, there are payoffs and trade-offs if you know how to do it and you don't, and that corresponds in a lot of ways to a lot of things that are bigger than just you. There's also a great article, Why Some People Pay Tolls at Work and Others Cruise the Open Highway. Suggest you read it. When we are on the outside, we are going to pay three kinds of tolls, right? The toll of influence, the toll of opportunity, the toll of scrutiny. That's what happens when you are the other, when you're the outsider. Completely agree. And we can all be others, we can all be outsiders, we can all be on the inside. Because at the heart of all of this, we're all human. And I think that's something that we really need to think about more deeply as well.